Hey guys, it's Keeno, and this is my first CDA commentary. It's a domination on Afghan and it's on Team Tactical, and I've got the members of my Game Belts team in this match. So I'm really stoked to be on board in CDA, and I'm glad that I've got sponsored. And what I'm going to do in these sort of matches is, instead of talking about, just random stuff or stuff that I want to talk about, I'm going to go into more detail about tips for domination, Team Tactical, and domination Afghan, obviously specifically. So I'm going to go into more tactics and tips and playing as a team. I'm going to talk more about that in these commentaries for this channel, because I think on my own channel I can talk about whatever I like, but for this I've got an obligation to talk a bit more about Call of Duty, so I'm going to go into more. I'm going to be more gameplay specific in these commentaries. So we get the bad spawn on this map, in my opinion, on the A flag. I'll tell you why. Because when you spawn on A, you have to. What we do is we split two guys cap A and two guys flank around the back of the cave over the rock field towards C. Now those two guys have got one hell of a job, because the people who spawn by the poppy field on the other side of the map, they can put two guys on B and two guys on C and get to C a long time before we get there. So the two who rush C will always have to fight off guys. That's taken as given. So that's the one trouble on this map, and we got the bad spawn, but luckily we managed to cap C nice and early, and we hold that, because I find on Afghan the A and B flags, they change hands quite a lot because they're fairly close together, but the C flag's really easy to defend, and it doesn't change around a lot. So if you can get that nice and easy, you'll find it a lot easier to hold it. I'm running a FAMAS with red dot on this game. I've got Sleight of Hand Pro, Stopping Power Pro, and Ninja Pro. I'm not really playing as the main flag capper on this game, so I'm being more of a support role and get kill streaks, that sort of thing. So I'm playing a bit more for my team on this match than just I'm not whoring kills in a sense, but it's my job to be able to get the Predators and the Harriers to cover the flags, and I'm playing more as a defensive sort of role. Like here, I'm nice drop shot there. And here I'm trying to defend on A a bit better, because that's where they're spawning. They're spawning on the back of the cave on the artillery battery. So I'm defending the left-hand passageway from A, while the rest of the guys keep hold of the other flags that we've got, and they're moving around the map more. I'm being a bit more stationary, because obviously I haven't got the benefits of like speed with the perks that I'm using, so, and the gun that I'm using really, because it's not meant to be a run and gun weapon, the FAMAS. So what we're doing here is they take back C, so we know that they're going to be spawning on the cliff. So what I'm trying to do here is just keep them on the cliff, stop them from getting down. I call out to Devil Cabbage to flank around in the poppy field and try and hold them onto the cliff. And we go a bit too far in, and that kind of moves them a little bit around. What you always want to try and pull off a spawn trap in domination, because if you, the general idea that I like to use, and I know a lot of other people like to use, is take two flags and hold them, and so never try and dominate, because you don't know where they're going to spawn. But if you try and dominate, you've got to be sure that you're confident that A, the team isn't too good, and that you can get up a nice lead nice and quickly, which is kind of what we do here, because we know that this team isn't the best. So we try and get as far ahead as we can nice and early and dominate them as quick as we can. George nicks my Predator kill there. So we've got, we're dominating them now, but we know that they're spawning somewhere else, so as we know that they're losing A, we're going to start to pull over. Unfortunately, the Predator gets me there, so there's a guy capping C as well. The flags change hands quite a lot on this match, but we come up trumps eventually. So, what else to talk about? Well, the kill streaks that I'm using in this match are UAV, Predator missile, and Harriers. And I find that for Team Tactical, these are sort of the best kill streaks to use. You never really want to go up above 9 Pablo. You want to have fairly low kill streaks on. And so 579, 357 and 345 probably the best ones that you're going to use. If you're an objective player, so if you're running the flag or jumping on like the uncapped flag in domination, you're going to want UAV, definitely UAV, because on Team Tactical, where there isn't as many people, you're going to really want to know where they are all the time. So if you're playing the objective, you're going to UAV and Predator missile for your your air support, and counter UAV, or probably not care package, but counter UAV definitely. Care package not so, because it slows you down and it keeps you, because when you're calling in a care package, you're effectively out the game, and when you've only got 4 players, if you have 3 players against 4, you're up to 75% strength, so you're not at full strength. So you're always going to want, all 4 players playing in the match and keeping active. I managed to lose B here, so we're kind of moving with the flags that we lose. So if we lose B, we'll go cap C. If we lose C, we'll move over onto B again. If we lose A, we'll just go on to B. So all the time trying to keep 2 flags captured. I'm just watching the big bunker here because I know that they're spawning in the poppy field and on B flags. So I'm just sitting here, like I said, supporting and holding the flags that we've got, while George, as you can see, and Isaac go and cap the flags, because they've got the low kill streaks, they've got marathon and SMGs. That's their job. So I'm going to leave them to it, and I'm going to hold the flag that I've been given and make sure that we've got at least 1 flag at all time. I think I'm on about 20 kills here, so it's going quite well. Get on my Predator again. I'm going to just pop this in their spawn and keep them down and stop them from getting towards us. That's a good thing about the Predator, you can use it to, because it's such a precise kill streak, you can use it to cover flags and use it quite tactically. So, a good example of what I've just said, we lose C, so we'll go on to B. So we know that they're on the cliff now because they've just capped C really quickly, so they've got to have like a fair few people capping C. So we know that there's at least 2 or 3 people on the cliff and around that general area. So we'll move over onto B, and we'll keep 2 flags. As you can see, George caps B again, running the flag. I get up my Harriers because I'm like the main slayer in this game. Get onto my Harriers, and yeah, and just keeping the air support up for my team, and generally, supporting everyone. So I'm just going to talk about CDA for a bit now. I'm really sort of stoked to be on board. I think that when Black Ops comes around, even if we don't make such a big impact in Modern Warfare 2, when Black Ops does come around, it's going to take off. Because when you're there on like a release of a big game like that, and you're making videos from day one, it'll take off. And the guys are doing a great job, so Kenzo and Midnight, running the website and the channel. And we've got some good sponsored players, and hopefully we can get quite a few subs in the Modern Warfare 2 days. Because if you're around at the release of a game, you're bound to get people searching for videos from day one. And if we're producing videos from day one, I'm sure the channel will take off and will really raise the profile of the website and the forums. We're coming to the end of the video now. It's quite a good score at the end. Like I said, 29-6, and we played well, won 217. So thanks everyone for watching. Subscribe to the channel, and check out the forums and the website, because it's a really great community and I'm sure you'll enjoy it. So that's all guys, I'm out.